Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Suhaima. Today I am going to give a seminar on the topic sustainable development contribution. So before starting the topic, I want to introduce the heading. Sustainable means nothing but using the natural resources in such a way that leaving it for future generations means we are saving it now also and saving it for future generations also. So the word sustainable means using natural resources in such a way that leaving it for future generations. So then development means nothing but growth of a country. Growth. And with equity means nothing but fairness. Fairness or equality we can say. So let's start the topic. So in this intro we are learning about two indicators. First is GDP. GDP is nothing but it is an indicator which calculates the goods and services produced in a country. And HDP is nothing but which calculates it is an indicator which calculates whole human development, their employment, job, how much they are earning, whole human development. HDI will measure, calculate. So GDP was not only the indicator only that will measure only the goods and services produced in a country, but because of only goods and services, HDI also joined to know about whole human development, their employment or education, about their health also, whole human development, how much they are earning. So HDI calculates whole human development. You understand it right? If you have questions, you can ask now. Development of education and health. Or etc. Anything, okay? And in India, more than 90% people are working in unorganized sector. What is unorganized sector? Unorganized sector is nothing but BD workers. For example, BD workers, Pani Puri workers, barbers, shopkeepers. These all are unorganized sector. They will not have any holiday paid due, or they will not have uh, any holiday, any paid due, or any leaves. They will not get holidays also. They should work every day, and if they want to take holiday, they can take by oath. So, more than 90% are working. So, in 2010 survey, what happened is a pyramid is shown in the textbook, like this pyramid. This is actually the 2010 survey. So in this survey, we can say that see that only this much percent of people are rich. Only this much percent of people are rich, and this much percent are middle class family, and this much are aspirers. This one are deprived. So we can see very difference between the rich, middle, and class. Rich means who can earn more and who can buy anything they want, and they are living in a big apartment or something. And middle class family means they are not that rich. They will have money but not that much. They can't afford that much. And aspirers means the people who are still want to develop. And deprived are the people who are poor, not even developed. They are developing also not. They are so poor. So this is 2010 survey. Survey. So rich was earning 3 million in that 2010 in year 2000, and middle were earning 31 million, and aspirers were earning 71 million, and deprived were earning 135 million. Okay. So we will start with the 11.1. The 11.1 is nothing but environment and development. Environment and development is nothing but they are linked together. For suppose, if development is there, environment should be also good, because if environment is bad or worse, then development can't be happen. So they are both linked. So sectors like primary sectors, agriculture, mining, quarrying, etc. They need they usually depend on natural resources. For example, mining, they need they need much digging of it. So it is also a type of they are hugely dependent on natural resources only. So, in this we are learning mainly learning about two functions. First one is source. Second one is sink. Source function and sink function. What is source function? Supply. Nothing but supply. Means meaning is depleting as resources. It's depleting. For example, we can take for source function we can take example of motor babu. 2 to 3 acres of he is a person Motababi. He has 2 to 3 acres of land irrigated and but irrigated because before there were no technology, no hand pump sets, nothing, no pump sets, electricity was not there. So that's why the irrigation was or water was very low. Now, but the water is over time new energy came, new pump sets, new electricity came, and rain when the rain come with the rainwater, it is called recharge. When okay, recharge. So, in status of groundwater in India is very bad, very worse, very serious. 1/3 of the country is pumping the groundwater, and 300 districts reported water decline, level decline, and groundwater is overused in Punjab, Western Uttar Pradesh, and central south coastal areas. And quality of groundwater is deteriorating. It's very bad condition nowadays because the people are taking the groundwater again and again. Means just now I told that 1/3 of the country is pumping the groundwater. So how could it be not bad? So it is deteriorating. The groundwater level is declining, and quality is also changing, quantity also decreasing. Means quality is very contaminated and bad water, and quantity is also very less. And many people are drinking unsafe water. So, next function is sink. Sink function is nothing but it will absorb the harmless and render. Because, for example, we can take as soil. If soil is, for example, farmers will put pesticides, chemical fertilizers to grow the crop, to develop the crop, growth of the crop. But what will happen is when the soil is absorbing the chemicals, then it can't bear that much chemicals and it can't carry that much of chemicals and it can't hold on. So that's why it will render the harmless waste and the environment will be suffered. So this is nothing but sink. If sink, it can sink will happen in various activities. It can happen by various activities like combustion, burning of papers, burning of coal can cause the sink. We have to stop the human activities like combustion, water use to clean products, etc. So we will go with example 2. So as you all know that pesticides are useful for in modern agricultural field. Nowadays, many farmers are using are using the chemical fertilizers to grow the crop. So, why they are using? Because to grow the yield and protect the crops. So, in year 1962, Rachel Carson is a girl who wrote a book, Silent Spring, known as Silent Spring. It shows that impact of DDT is nothing but there is spray for prevent the mosquitoes. But with that, to prevent, it is very contradiction. It doesn't it doesn't prevent the mosquitoes. It prevents the birds, human beings, all living things. It is very contradiction for the people, and it decompose. The environment will decompose. No, it will not decompose. Living organisms will cause bad diseases. So in India, once what happened is lethal impact pesticide. So what it is in year 1976. In year 1976, what court decided is to protect the cashew crops. We will put a pesticide called endosulfan from the helicopter to save the cashew crops from the to grow the cashew crops and save from to grow faster, we can say. So, but what happened is very wrong thing happened is the cashew crabs did not got that. All the environment, got polluted. Mainly, particularly, agriculture workers died. Many persons got cancer and died because of the this endosulfan pesticide. It is very harmful for the people. They thought that to grow cashew crops we will use it, but instead what happened is all the environment got destroyed. So the next topic is people's right over the environment. People's right over the environment. So people should have rights. So people should have rights about the environment to clean water. Every people will have rights of everything. So people's rights over environment. We should have right to the environment also. For the environment also, like we have to not do deforestation. and not destroy the environment. There are rats to develop the environment also. So, we will continue this video. I will continue this seminar in part B. So, Jazakallah.